going to be the full moon pick a card reading for July's new Capricorn day. So this is a new thing. I'm going to be going live on YouTube, and we're going to see how this works out. If I'm able to record properly, and if I'm able to read this way properly. So I actually did this reading yesterday, but with 6 different signs in retrograde, or 6 different planets in retrograde. It turned out to be a wee bit of an issue. It is live, but it is actually up on my Instagram and will only be up for another few hours, I suppose. I just couldn't get it to download. So for those of you that were participating, you have deck 1 to choose from, which was the SHEWOLFE Tarot, deck 2 to choose from, which was SERPENTFIRE Tarot, or deck 3 to choose from, which was the STARCHILD Tarot. I have a new way that I'm going to be reading today that I have been reading, and I find that it's unique. I haven't seen anybody else read like this, and I hope that you enjoy it. So take a moment, ground yourself if you haven't already, and what you're going to do is use your intuition to see which deck you are most attracted to today. So those of you who are choosing deck number 1, that is the SHEWOLFE Tarot. Okay. SHEWOLFE Tarot for deck number 1. If you have little kids around, there is a chance that you might hear some potty mouth action happening in the background. My teens are gaming. I just want to throw that out there. You might hear nothing. So it's not necessarily going to happen. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to draw 3 different cards, okay, from this deck. 4 actually. I'm going to draw a clarifying card. I'm going to draw 1 for your relationship, 1 for money, and 1 for like spiritual development and overall mental health and wellness and spiritual health and wellness. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is tell a story with the Shadowscapes deck. Okay, I'm really geeked out on this lately. It's really beautiful to read from, and that's just the way that I'm going to do it. And the story that I'm going to pull from the cards here is what I'm going to use these clarification cards to read with. So for those of you who chose deck number 1, we're going to do this up. Okay. Full moon in Capricorn. Reminding everybody that this full moon is incredible for making the intention to let go of what no longer serves you. So all those things in your life that no longer serve you, that are just not going to help your situation or your cause or your development or anything like that, this is a really beautiful, beautiful time to let that go. I'm listening to Spotify. It's got commercials going on right now. So we're going to just shuffle. I love my decks. I'm absolutely geeked out on my decks. I am not, paid or anything like that by any of these people to say nice things. I just say them because I'm in love with them. This is a SHEWOLFE Tarot by Devony Wolf. You can see there's this rose pink gilding and just like amazing, incredible art. Look, the moon shows up at the bottom of the deck, and we do have that beautiful full moon. So secrets illuminated, mysteries coming out in the open, intuition is high, and introspection is deep. So we are looking to calibrate these cards to the energy of the full moon in Capricorn. For all of those who have chosen deck number 1, which was the SHEWOLFE, thank you for coming on here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. I would like to just remind those of you that are watching this on the replay, if I can figure out how to actually download this and share it. I'm not sure. I have never tried to download and use a live video that I've done on YouTube before. I just want to say thank you and remind you to like, subscribe. I really, really, really appreciate comments and hearing what your thoughts are. So here we go. We're looking for a card to give us overall clarity, overall energy for full moon in Capricorn for those who have chosen the She-Wolf Tarot. I have a playlist on Spotify right now, and this is Lily Allen. People always ask me, who are you listening to? This is Lily Allen. So we're looking for clarification for this read. So it's going to be Page of Cups is the clarifying card. And then we're going to look for money. Sorry, relationship. We're looking for the energy of the relationship to read from for those who have chosen deck number 1, She-Wolf Tarot. Okay, if you're just tuning on and you chose deck 2 or deck 3, I'm going to timestamp in the comments, or anybody that's live can go ahead and timestamp if you're hanging around after. I'm going to try and do my readings live. So relationship. Okay, let's see here. Page of Cups is the overall reading. Then we have Page of Cups for relationship. Now we're looking for career, finance, education, and then spiritual health, well-being, and all that good stuff. Okay. All right, for those of you who chose She-Wolf Tarot, we have your overall energy of your reading, which is the Page of Cups. The card for your overall situation in love that we're going to read the story with is Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords for your financial, education, that kind of structure system. And your overall spiritual wellness, etc., is actually the Lovers. You guys see this? I wonder if I can even make this better. Again, I'm gonna find my rhythm, people. Let's do it like this. Let's see if that's gonna work. Okay, there we go. I will get better. I will get better. I'm using my Mac, and really the truth is the only reason I came live on YouTube today is because I'm having issues with downloading from apps on my phone. There's nothing wrong with my phone. The videos, the readings that I am recording on my computer are coming up blank, so they're just disappearing. If we want to talk about Mercury retrograde or, 7 planets in retrograde, I think there's 6 now. That's what's happening. So I thought, you know what? Last night I did the pick-a-cards on Instagram, actually. Let's see how I can do this here. I did the pick-a-cards on Instagram, and I'm redoing readings because they just wouldn't download from my live, which was super strange. So we are looking for the story of the full moon in Capricorn for those who have chosen deck number 1. And this is like a very new style of reading. I haven't seen anybody do this. I mean, people could do this, but you guys are going to see. I think this is Leona Lewis now. All right, everybody. So remembering the full moon in Capricorn is about letting things go. It is about just letting stuff that doesn't serve you be in your life anymore. You know, it's time to let it go. It's time to let those things that hold you back go, for real. Okay. So, bottom of the deck is 6 of Cups. So whoever chose deck number 1, the She-Wolf, this is going to be quite a different reading than the one that's on my Instagram. So please remember to subscribe, like, leave me comments, share this with your friends. Let me know how this resonates. So the 6 of Cups is like a kindredship. It's the soulmate card. It's nostalgic. It's perhaps, you know, a love from the past, a childhood friend. It's just got this really beautiful, sweet, kindred energy about it. The overall energy of your read for full moon in Capricorn is the Page of Cups. So there is a new offer coming in, something from the heart, something that is there to touch your heart, to open your heart a little bit. New offers, new opportunities. In love, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So you see 2 women here just kind of embracing the doorway, opening to the moon, which I'm going to read that as this beautiful full moon that we have right now. There's a fountain below, and it's like, you know what, the door is here if you so choose to walk through. That's your energy to other people. It's like, I've been here, I've been building, and you know what, if you want to walk through this door, give me your commitment. If you don't want to walk through this door, then you can turn away, but this is kind of the treasure that I have to offer you. Intuition, a fountain of wealth, you know, pretty much, whether that's spiritually, financially, just stably speaking. It's just this beautiful kind of combination of what you have to offer. The 9 of Wands is the general tone of your love reading. So remember that this is a general reading. Hi, Joanne. This is a general reading. This isn't going to make sense for everybody involved, but this will be resonant for somebody, okay? So if this doesn't make any sense to you, don't worry about it. Click off, or maybe check out one of the other piles. Tarot in no way is meant to like make you make major life decisions. This is just supposed to be some wisdom that you can tap into, okay? And if you want something more personalized, I will link up in the comments afterwards, like how to get a personal reading from me so that you can get more personal insight, all right? But the 9 of Wands, so right now in your relationship, like things are showing up as guarded. You see this this figure riding, you know, this beast right here, quite strong, like with this whole army kind of surrounding. And it seems like you or the other person right now are quite guarded. Your energy is showing up as the King of Wands. So King of Wands, passionate, fiery. Remember, gender is fluid. Take it however, either way works. But his back is kind of turned away. It's like your energy is like, I'm kind of turned away. I'm a little bit focused on this wand that I have right now, and just focused on this fiery, energetic spirit that's present. So you're showing up as a King of Wands, somebody very passionate, somebody that is really focused on their self right now, focused on that kind of harness of energy that's within you. The other person showing up is actually, you know, the 3 of Wands. So a lot of fire here. So you might be a fire sign. They might be a fire sign, if not quite passionate type of people. But the 3 of Wands is like, you know, there's these 3 choices right now, and their back is kind of turned away. So you can see that they're looking off in the distance. They're looking at how to move forward with these wands that they have, you know, There's this river behind them, so things are flowing. They have opportunities, but you might not be their only option, and that doesn't mean just relationship-wise. That could also be just like other things that are going on in their life. So, you know, you're like, here is the magical moon and the fountain that I've built, and here is the doorway. You can take it or you can leave it. Very guarded, you know, showing up like on a throne, basically saying, you know, I know my worth, I know what's going on, but I'm guarded. Like, you're both guarded. You're fiery, you're passionate, you're turned inwards, you're focused on your own magic at the moment. So kind of happy in your own autonomy, like not needing this other person, but this other person might be an option. You know what I mean? Like, and you're kind of like, I know my worth. So do you know my worth? If you do, come on in. Let's experience this full moon together and all the prosperity that comes with it. But if not, like, I'm not into shading anymore. I've gone down that path already, and I know what I need to be careful about. So I understand my magic, and I'm focused on me right now. Like, I am passionate and willing to share, but right now, you know, the way that the other person is coming in is kind of like they have these multiple wands and they're moving forward, but not sure exactly what they're choosing. The Seven of Swords is showing up here. Wow. With the Knight of Wands and the Fool in reverse. So for some of you, you know, the Seven of Swords is usually betrayal or heartache or backstabbing. It's like just being aware of some kind of shady behavior. Sorry, I just kind of tell it like it is, and it doesn't mean it's going to resonate with you or not. It might or it might not resonate with you. But for some people, you know, maybe you're guarded and maybe they haven't decided because they too feel like there has been, you know, backstabbing in the past, that type of thing. So either your feeling and your intuition is picking up on something with them, or, you know, just because of the past, that's why you're so guarded. There might have been a past situation where you haven't been able to trust this person. You know, they're kind of coming in here too as the Knight of Wands. So it's like there was this fiery kind of passionate interest that came here, but this new leap of faith just hasn't happened. And that could be because of the guardedness. It could be because this other person has multiple choices and you're just not going to bend over and backwards, like, and be the end all to be all to just please somebody else and be their everything while they're not, you know, seeing this fountain of worth that's there. There was something passionate, but it's just right now it's not taken off. And there is this Seven of Swords, and, you know, the moon is there. You know, your overall energy is the moon and that doorway, that fountain. So, you know, secrets will come out, things will become illuminated. And what I feel like telling you is trust your intuition. If you feel guarded, there's probably a good reason you feel guarded. And even if you're guarded based on like past situations and it's not relevant to this, then it's still relevant because you still need that time for healing for you to figure out, you know, where these feelings are coming from, right? Does that make sense? So I'm going to just put these back because the story is using the cards. Like, this is this new way that I've started reading, and I find it really illuminating and beautiful. So now what we're doing is the Queen of Swords. So there is this new, in terms of work and finance and structure, there is this new opportunity, you know, of the heart, like this new offering, this new cup that's coming. So like a new idea, maybe like a slight promotion, maybe something like a new development that's happened in your work. You're showing up as the Queen of Swords. You are not taking any shit. So basically you are head over heart right now. You aren't bending. to the whims of other people. You have separated yourself from your emotions, and you're sitting out there in those clouds, and you're just feeling strong. You're feeling like you've removed yourself from the environment. For some of you, you might have actually taken a break, like you've literally stepped outside the environment of your work, and you've had time to really think. That's what the Queen of Swords does. She's sitting on the clouds. She's removed herself from the situation. She's really paying attention to what is going on and thinking logically. In terms of work, you're showing up as guarded. You know, you've probably had some trial and some challenge in your work environment, and that's why you have taken this time out and taken this time to think about like what this really means. And this tiny new situation that's come in and being offered, you're like, do I want this? Is this good for me? Am I going to take this, you know, new little cup? Because I've been thinking about this a whole lot, and I need to feel out whether or not this is good for me. I'm just going to pause that. It's kind of annoying. Your energy is the King of Wands. It's like, again, you're turned inwards. You are not focused on them. You're focused on you. You're focused on your own magic and like what you can make happen. And there's a lot of spirit inside of you. There's a lot of energy, and you're going to use that wand for magic, you know, to create your own magic. Capricorn is the full moon. It's about setting out the intentions for what you want to call in for long-term, you know, structures and stability. So tonight's a good night to write down goals, put your energy into that, and let go of the stuff that doesn't serve you. It's like a really powerful moon for that. The energy coming in terms of your work situation is like the Three of Wands. So there's an opportunity to build, but they're not fully focused on you. Whatever is coming from like your work situation, they're not fully focused on you. So I feel like for those of you that have this reading, you know, we're not seeing any pentacles showing up. We're not seeing like any of those structured based cards. We're not even seeing, you know, like it's a combination here of fire and some air, really. The only thing that's cups is the Page of Cups, like the new offering. So it's like, okay, here you go. It's like kind of like feed a dog a bone type of scenario. You know what I mean? They're like, here, let me give you something to kind of shut you up and let you keep on going. But you're like, I'm not going for that anymore. I'm actually just not going to sell myself short. I'm on to you. I get what's going on. And I value myself. I'm working for me now, you know, and they're deciding, like they have these decisions going on in the background. There's betrayal, there's deceit, there's like, I feel like there's there's pain involved in this scenario right now, whether for some of you it's projects, or for some of you it was like something you were looking to get into, or a current job situation that you have now. There has been some betrayal, there's been some backstabbing, there's been some harsh circumstances, and you know, they're coming in with this like fiery offer, but it's just not getting off the ground. So it's like false promises, shady promises, things that are being promised to you, but there's actually, you know, more than one person involved. This is like a combination going on in the background, and the situation isn't getting off the ground. So my suggestion to you is to keep going with the energy that you're going. Continue, you know, being like aware and understanding why you're guarded. And remember that you are the King of Wands. You are the stable one. You know your own magic. You continue to go on within yourself, okay? Because this is your own. You see this beautiful kind of like lion that's coming out here, like this energy, like look how strong you are. Look at this wand, this staff that you're holding, this magic that you're creating, because you are creating new foundations, new structures, new future for yourself with this moon. Put that out there. Write down like whatever you need to do, whatever steps you need to do. Really feels like whoever has chosen this deck for finance, that there has been some kind of strange shadiness going on in the background for some of you. And for some, it just might be, you know, for a few of you, it might just be like there's been deception and heartache, you know, in a love situation and that's toyed with your emotions and you haven't been able to stay passionate in your work, and so things just aren't going forward because you're still guarded from other things. But for a lot of you, it just feels like you're not in a healthy work environment, and like the Queen of Swords is notorious for cutting shit out of her life. Like that is perfect for this full moon. So hopefully that resonates. Remember, everybody, this is like a general reading. I have to put a disclaimer, don't do crazy things on account of me, but hear what you need to hear, like what's resonant for you. Again, this is a general reading. So for spiritual wellness and like mental health and all this stuff, you have the Lovers card that come out. So for some of you, you're going to find healing in romance, and for some of you, you're going to just find healing through self-love. Like I feel like the Lovers card came out to show the embodiment of the moon and this, you know, reaching for the moon, reaching for this balance perspective. You know, Lovers is Gemini, so balancing the yin and the yang, the duality of the situation. It really, to me, just embodies like self-love and balance. And for some of you, that might come in the form of another person or even a Gemini in particular. For a few of you, you know, how this comes in for self-love is just, yeah, having your defenses up, understanding why they're there. You know, there's new opportunities for self-awareness and self-love happening right now. It's a small little cup. It's at the beginning. And if you nurture it, if you use your royal energy within, you can turn this cup into some very magical element, okay? Even though there are multiple paths to choose and it feels like you could go different ways, you know, the heartache that you have had in the past, the treachery, the betrayal, the really tragic stuff that's happened, you know, is just giving you this opportunity to see why, you know, why you haven't fully turned things around right now, but you're going to use that self-love and you're going to use that opportunity to really understand the situation to turn things around. And that is super beautiful. That's powerful. It's a new cup. Nurture it, love it, and you know, you're going to get everything that you need. So reminder, get out a pen and paper tonight, you know, or even if you're watching this in a week from now, whenever it is, but please, please, please honor this full moon, because it's a beautiful full moon. It's a serious full moon. It's strong energy. It's there to support you. It's there to help you create the life that you dream and you deserve, and help you to like move forward with strong, stable scenarios in your life, and also to let go. Please just slice that, take that Queen of Swords and all that stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. It's time to let go. You know, the star has popped out. Healing. It's time for healing. It's time for you to wish and reach upon that star and invite that soul love and healing into your life. Please like, subscribe, leave me your comments. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. And, you know, I have a lot of love for all of you. Like, I really do understand that life is crazy. The kind of stuff that happens to us is super crazy. So this pick a card is quite long, I realize, but you know what? We're doing not just relationship, we're doing relationship, we're doing money, and we are also doing just overall spiritual goals, self-awareness, mental, spiritual, physical health. So for those of you who chose deck number 2, I have the SERPENTFIRE Tarot, this beautiful gold gilding by Devony Amber Wolf. I'll link these up in the comments. Okay, so what I'm doing is reading from the Shadowscapes Tarot to do the story, and I'm clarifying, pulling the general tone and reading for you in terms of overall feeling, and then a card for love to clarify, a card for like career, money, education to clarify, and then one for overall wellness, spiritual goals, that type of thing. I'd love to get to know who's on here. I know I watch a lot of things silently too, and I just don't have the energy to comment, so I hear you on that. But I would super love it if you let me know that you're even on here and just say boo. Just say boo. So for those of you who chose deck number 2, and you know what, you can watch 1, you can watch 2, you can watch 3. We have the solar eclipse happening tonight. I am in Pacific time, and there's people actually bringing out telescopes. I've got picnic tables. The neighbors are out overlooking the ocean. People are getting ready. Overall energy for those of you who chose deck number 2 is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so we are looking, for those of you who chose deck number 2, SERPENTFIRE Tarot, we are looking for the overall energy for relationship messages for this group. 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 Okay, relationship messages for this group is the six of Wands. I'll just put it up closer so you can see until I do the story with the Shadowscape Tarot. Money messages for this group. We got a flipper, ladies and gentlemen. Relationship messages, the 3 of Wands. We're looking for spiritual awareness for this group, spiritual insight messages for this group, spiritual messages, insight for this group. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. Say hello, subscribe, love my channel, like my channel. I think it only gives you the option to like it. The Emperor. Ooh. So I'll just leave those for you guys for a moment. So these are clarifiers. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords. People in this group are making some sharp decisions. For real. You guys are making some decisions. Remembering the tarot is meant to be a source of guidance and help you develop your intuition and feel things out in your own life. Never take this over professional help or your own, kind of discretion. And if this doesn't resonate, check one of the other decks or just click off, let it go. It's not always going to be for you, and that is cool too. But if it is, please, it's always amazing to feel validated, especially when you're putting in a lot of your own energy and self-trust, trying to share what you feel aligned with. And in my case, that is the tarot. Ooh, sorry. Okay. We're getting there, folks. Okay. So for those of you who chose this deck, this spread number 2, We have the overall energy, which is Two of Swords, making some sharp decisions. A lot of you guys are making choices in terms of relationship, work, and like the path to go on for your own self-discovery. The energy leading the deck is the Nine of Swords. So somebody has felt almost like, they've had to walk away from, a challenging situation and are just, in that process of like healing, coming out of like all the mental thoughts because it's been really, really intense. Like some of you might be, staying up at night, just focusing on trying to gain back your own beautiful ribbons of energy after coming out of like a really challenging time. And well, you know what? We have had 7 planets in retrograde. I think we've got 6 right now. But this Capricorn full moon that's happening tonight is really powerful for totally cutting out the stuff that no longer serves you and inviting in the best things for you and like calling that in your life. The overall energy for your love reading is the Six of Wands. It's like she is in the deepest of waters, and gender is fluid, remember that, and on this horse and just like moving to more stable grounds, like just geared up and persistent, willing to take on this challenge. For some of you, like that new start just didn't happen. You were looking for this new offer, you were looking for this Page of Cups, but it's not what you thought. And unfortunately, the energy of the person coming in is the Three of Swords. For a whole lot of you, that is, sad. It's like heartbreak. This is the heartbreak card. Like somebody's broken your heart. Somebody has like literally stabbed you, and hurt you a lot. And that's why you're in this Nine of Swords energy, like trying to come out of those despairing thoughts and open up your heart again and heal. Okay. So that's really painful. Some love, some cup of love that you were expecting, it didn't come in. Instead, it was like just heartbreak. And you're still persevering, like you're still staying really nice and strong. This other person's energy, which is funny, which is the same deck as deck number 1. So some of you might have resonance with both of these. But like the energy okay, so their energy came in as the Three of Swords. So definitely backstabbing. Could have been a third party situation. Could have just been, betrayal or hurting you. For some of you physically, have really just hurt your heart. Why? Because they're walking away. For some of you, it's because they've walked away from you. Like they have these other choices and they're taking that path to build somewhere else. There's a lot of guardedness. They might be guarded, but at the end of the day, there is this Six of Pentacles energy. So there is potential for stability. And the way that I'm reading this here is, some of you are guarded because of your stability, because of your financial stability. You feel like this other person might have actually, in some cases, been here to use you. You're still keeping your strength. You thought that this offer might have come in. It turned out to be heartbreak and, this negative situation. Somebody's walking away, like you're walking away or they're walking away. You're definitely guarded. And I believe you're guarded about your finances, guarded about your stability, guarded about like your overall ability to be secure and them perhaps being deceitful. Does that make sense? It's just a general reading. It's not going to be the case for everybody, but in the end, there is stability. There is something to grow and to work from. And I believe that's just like your own energy, your own self, because right over here, you are healing, you are in that energy of you walked away from something and you are healing. So you are stabilizing your finances, and that is your focus right now for relationship. It's like, not so sure I want a relationship right now. Pretty sure I just want to work on my freaking coins and my own stability. All right. So in terms of finances and career and the like, Nine of Swords again, healing. You're healing your finances right now. You're getting yourself together. You're focusing on some self-care, and you are looking to bring the fire. You are looking to amplify, magnify. You are just growing. You know, you are like magnetically expanding right now with your passion to kind of get over this hurdle. You're climbing out of those thick waters. You're strong, you're beautiful, you know, you're radiant. You had hopes that this new kind of cup would come in. I encourage those of you that have chose this to actually go back to number 1 as well, because I feel like this, especially for money, to go back to reading number 1 and watch that too, okay? Because this new offer that you thought was coming in for work, money, that type of thing, there was some backstabbing going on. There was some heartbreak over this opportunity. It feels like really somebody has done something that's not really kosher. So a lot of you might be healing also, you know, in areas of your work, because you might be in unhealthy relationships with your work as well for some of you, or unhealthy relationships in the way you look at your work, or just not happy. Like there's this situation outside of you that has really kind of hurt you in matters of work. And you're kind of thinking about moving along elsewhere. You're kind of looking at taking this fire and this strength, looking for stability, on to another pasture. You have your back turned and you've got your wand in your hand, and you are looking forward and outward, and probably looking at taking, you know, this intuition that you've gathered, this knowing that you've gathered, and you're on the defense because, well, that offer isn't really meeting your expectations, and something here hurts. It's why you're looking to walk away. It's why you're guarded right now. And in the end, you are going to heal. You're going to come out of this like dark, cloudy space within yourself, and you're going to actually get the stability that you're looking for. The Six of Pentacles is such a flippin' beautiful card. That is stability. That is what you are going to receive, okay? You're going to receive stability. You're going to have those coins. You're going to be in that good place. Okay. So let's see here. So we did, for group number 2, the SERPENTFIRE Tarot, we did matters of relationship. We did money. And now we're going to do, you know, self-care, spiritual wellness, and being like all of the energy that you're bringing in as you move forward from a spiritual perspective. And that is the Emperor. So strong, grounded, fair, looking to build your empire, spiritual, mental, physical empire, like treating yourself in this royal way. And you're looking to build that. You know, you may have had missed opportunities in the past because of heartbreak to really feed your mind, body, and soul the way that it deserves. But now you are walking away from those past situations, and you've got your guard up. Like, you're not going to fall for the same stuff anymore. And you're going to gain financial stability and balance in these structures, and that's going to really greatly help you create this empire type of energy of stability and fairness and even leadership, being able to help other people because of your own growth. Okay, so that's a really beautiful read. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I will leave information if you'd like a private reading or to donate or check out other stuff that I have. I do have a free pick a card that you can sign up for, and I will link that down below. So for those of you that chose deck number 2, that is your read. Please let me know if that resonated. If it didn't, no worries. Just say hi. Let me know who you are, where you're stopping by from, how'd you hear about this, and you know what your thoughts are. So what I'm going to do now is move on to number 3. So for those of you who chose pick a card number 3, the deck number 3, that was the STARCHILD Tarot. Okay, and what I'm going to do is use the STARCHILD to clarify overall energy. And then I'm going to read the story through the Shadowscapes tarot deck, which is this one here. So remembering that tarot does not compensate for professional help or overwrite using your own judgment, discrimination, and intuition. Take what works, let the rest go. And if it doesn't resonate with you, don't try and make it fit. Sometimes it'll be bang on and eerie, and other times you're just like, meh, today is not the day for that. We do have the full moon in Capricorn. It's a really super beautiful opportunity to magnetize to the moon and allow it to serve you in the best capacity. This new moon, full moon, sorry, in Capricorn is all about letting go of that which no longer serves us. Okay, the artwork for this deck is by Danielle Noel. This one that didn't work. These are really hard, like the cardstock, but like the artistry is just beautiful. Page of Crystals, new opportunities in finance, structure, Capricorn. Full moon is all about that. Okay, so overall energy for your reading is the Ace of Crystals. Your opportunities in love are the Sun. Your financial situation is the Eight of Cups. Mental, spiritual well-being is the Two of Swords. It's the energy that we've got going on. Okay, so now we're going to use this deck here to tell the story. Whoa. The retrograde planets have gotten into my cards. Again, like, this is the first time I'm going live to do a reading on YouTube because I did this reading already yesterday on Instagram. It's not letting me download. So I'm just redoing it. So for like a few more hours, you can get a double whammy of other readings on my Instagram that are up. Okay. And my computer, I'm recording things and then it's just totally blanking out as if I didn't. So we're looking for those who chose deck 3, STARCHILD Tarot. What does the tarot have to say? What lessons, what guidance need to be spoken? What is in the cards for you? It's funny. Those who chose number 2 had the Emperor as one kind of major arcana, but you guys actually have the Sun and the Moon, 2 major arcana here. And then you have an Ace, and then you have a couple, 1, 2, 3 court cards as well. Wow, every single one of you has received the 3 of Wands. somebody walking away from something, okay? Walking away or walking towards a new place to put their magic wands, their staffs, their fire, their passion. So walking away from something towards something else. Okay, the overall energy of your reading is the Ace of Crystals. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, so new opportunities for stability, which is what the Capricorn moon is all about. It's all about letting go of the stuff that doesn't serve, walking away to greater pastures. And you see the Death card comes out after that. Why the Death? Because somebody has made a sharp decision and decided to take a new opportunity. Okay, so yeah, the Ace of Crystals, opportunity to build, new opportunity to build. Okay, new opportunity to build something concrete in love. You have the Sun card, the Sun has coming out. You have the opportunity to serve. You have the opportunity to reach for something really beautiful, something nourishing, growth. You know, the sun is shining on you. The overall energy of your love read is the King of Cups. So you're coming in actually as, you know, this strong energy, and gender is fluid, remember that. But the Queen of Swords, who's usually really icy and head above heart, you know, but in this situation, you can see this softness coming from her hand, like this energy of creation and transformation with the butterflies. So you are looking to transform something in love. You're looking to build right now. You have the sun shining on you. You really believe that this potential energy of love, which is strong, it's the king, you know, it's emotional, it's like stirring at your heart. Maybe you're somebody that's more heady typically, but right now you are in your heart and you are using that to communicate or to transform the energy in your relationship, or the communication to the person who's coming in, which is the Page of Wands. So you might actually be dealing with a fire sign. A fire sign might be in your midst. You can see like she's just playing nature, like she has these foxes there, this beautiful music, just like, you know, this sweet kind of enchanting, soft, you know, fiery energy that's there, this new situation. The moon, okay, the moon surrounds you, and that's so beautiful. You know, so secrets are being illuminated, things are coming to light. You can see this energy of magic in the forest, and, you know, things are just coming out in the open. They're being communicated and expressed, and you're coming out of this space of feeling, you know, really forlorn, losing sleep at night, just feeling, you know, like something went wrong in the past, you know, in terms of relationships or love, and you're coming out of that. You know, you're feeling like moving forward. 5 is typically, you know, movement or transformation or change or rockiness or chaos. 5 of Cups is, you know, acknowledging that you have these spilled cups, but you're actually looking at this blessing of this cup that's actually there. And I think for those of you that received this, like, you're actually looking to move forward. You're coming out of that desolate space, and there is an opportunity with this new love offer, this new passionate love offer that's coming in to build. Like, there's a new opportunity to build. Okay, and remember, this will resonate with some, not for all. This is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading and more specific guidance for your particular situation, please see the links below that I will attach. And otherwise, check out one of the other readings. Finances right now, 8 of Crystals, you're juggling all of these potential lights up in the air. So there's all of this light, there's all of this magic. You know, you have these stable ideas, and you are juggling them in the air right now. You're turning away from everybody else. You're seeing where you are going to put your energy. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to use all this creativity that I have to put it towards building something? So, you are starting something new that is going to lead down to this positive path financially. And again, harness the new moon, or sorry, the full moon that we have right now in Capricorn. It's all about growth. It's all about building. And it's all about letting go of the things that don't serve you. The overall energy of your reading is the King of Cups. So there's like a strong, solid, grounded energy that has emotions involved, but sometimes the King of Cups can be like overly emotional. So, your energy is coming in as the Queen of Swords. So head over heart, really trying to make these good balanced decisions. And for a lot of you, you're going to be working with your hands. You're going to be working with the energy of transformation. So whatever kind of fields, it could be art, it could be healing, it could be just working with your hands, or it could be, like being a part of some team that starts with something and it turns into something else, but there is this beautiful extension of transformation coming from you. There is a new opportunity coming in terms of work. It is something new. It's a little more, whimsical. It's a little more passionate, perhaps, but it is this new opportunity to actually build something solid. And right now, you're getting a hold of your emotions. You're turning around from everybody else. You're figuring how you're going to use this creativity that you have and transform emotions into art, into healing, into, just these beautiful qualities. And you do have this new opportunity coming in. It might be inspiration from somebody, or it might be like an actual opportunity. For some of you, the opportunity might actually be music or nature oriented. It looks like just this internal kind of process of going within. So for some of you, that might be healing. Music is healing. You might have others looking up to you or admiring you or coming to you. The other energy is the moon. So some of you might start working with your intuition more. You might be receiving messages. That might be this full moon illuminating what it is, what direction you're actually supposed to go in. For some of you, you're contemplating, listening to this intuition to help guide you with this creative process of changing, this landscape, taking this new financial opportunity. You're coming out of a place, like you're coming out of that place of feeling depressed, staying up at night, not being able to sleep, just overwhelmed, really just kind of, taken to the depths of losing hope and all of that. Like you're coming out of that right now and understanding, that this Five of Cups has been there. So there's been this heartache. There's been like these spilled opportunities, missed opportunities. But right now, like your eye is on the prize. You see this fish in this bowl and there's light, in this card. There's light, there's softness. Yes, there's these spilled cups. There's opportunities that didn't work out. There's things that you've tried, but you still have this fish here in this bowl. And five cannot only just be like chaos or rocky foundation. It can also be movement. So for some of you, you might actually move for work. You might actually create this new opportunity elsewhere. Or for some of you, you just have this next creative endeavor that you're going to try. And the thing is, all the most famous people, beautiful people that we admire in all walks of life, failed 100 times before they succeeded once. And I feel like that's the message here. For those of you that are here, like you have all of these crystals in the air, you have all of these coins, like you're almost there. You know what I mean? Like it goes to 10. You're pretty far in your cycle. Like you're getting closer. Perhaps you've, you've spilled 4 of your cups, but that cup is still there. That new opportunity is still there. So keep going. You are going to walk into, greener pastures. You are coming out of this cycle. You've been reborn, rebirthed. You're not losing sleep at night anymore, or you will stop soon, because you really made that sharp decision. And the Two of Swords came up earlier too. So, Ace of Swords, new communication is going to come through about this. So some type of new communication will come through about this. Two of Swords came up actually for your spiritual development, mental health, like overall general spiritual direction. So like you're making a sharp decision right now about this new, like, sturdy foundation of self-awareness that you're stepping into. Like you are making a decision whether or not to commit to making self-care and self-awareness and all of these things, the King of Cups, that strong position in your life. You are really thinking this through. You've taken yourself out of old environments to invest in new ways of caring for yourself. You're learning the art of communication and transforming things through your communication, through the extension of you. You have this beautiful connection now with music and nature and turning inwards. It's like this new flame that has been lit inside yourself. You're becoming more connected to your intuition. You're listening to insights and messages, secrets and things like that that weren't understood are really being illuminated now. And you're just really turning a corner. You're coming out of this dark, depressed time that was causing you to lose sleep and just feel hopeless. The Five of Cups kind of sums up that, yeah, like a lot of cups have spilled. Things have been emotional, but you have this focus now of this cup that has this fish, this new opportunity to build self-love right now in a really strong way. And right now you're making that decision. You're making that decision whether or not you're going to invest in yourself, and you're going to bring all of this to passage and walk to greener pastures in your life after this major transformation. So much love to all of you. Please like, subscribe, comment, share some love. I really do appreciate to hear from you and just know who is watching and what kind of energy and who's with me. I really appreciate you. And please like, subscribe, share this video. Information for personal readings, for a free pick a card is down below. I also have some really cool merch available with some unique artistry. So really cool stuff. I'm going to continue to expand. My website will be down there too. And yeah, I just want to remind you to take this opportunity to write down goals, sit with yourself, cut out the stuff that is just not serving you anymore. And for this beautiful full moon and eclipse tonight, and whenever you're watching this, time is fluid. So anytime in your life, that you're watching this, this is just such a beautiful, beautiful time to, turn to calling in what's going to serve you, what's going to make your life feel magical. So I love you guys, much love, and I will see you next time. Time to go within and manifest that moon. Manifest that moon.